very much for staying with us and for joining us on this channel. Yes, Ghana has gotten our first 3 points in the FIFA World Cup. Ghana has won over the South Koreans 3-2. It ended just as Portugal punished us. We've also punished the South Koreans today 3-2. It ended. We are going to look at how we were able to win that particular game, and then also look at some 10 things we learned from this particular game for the senior national team, the Black Stars, especially going forward and everything. This is a packed show. Please, I know that you cannot decide not to leave your comments and thoughts below. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section of this particular video. I know everybody is happy. I am happy. You are happy. Ghana is putting our name on the map, and so leave your thoughts and comments below. Everything you think about the game, the players, everything you think about the game, the coaches, technical team. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section of this particular video, and then please do well to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell and select all for lots more fantastic Blasters videos, updates, and exclusive content. Yes, hit the notification bell and select all, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave your thoughts and comments below. Now, the game, it was a very fantastic game, especially in the first half. It was a game that the senior national team, the Black Stars, were enjoying themselves. They were really enjoying themselves in the game, but it didn't start well. For the first 20 minutes or 90 minutes of the game was really on the Ghanaians. Yes, the South Koreans were attacking Ghanaians so much, and they were getting, in fact, the first 11 minutes of the game, they had 5 corners. It tells you that indeed they were trying to push for the first goal, but the defenders of the senior national team were very resolute, were solid, and we did not concede in that particular time when the South Koreans were attacking us. From the 19th minute onwards, we started to come into the game. We started to pass and some penetrative passes, progressing the ball from the back to the attack, and so we started to get some things, and that's where Amate got his first yellow card, and then we got the free kick. That's Jordan Ayew. Now let's talk about Jordan Ayew. I told you on this channel that the coaches will start Jordan Ayew because he has a fantastic record against the South Koreans. The last time you met them in 2014 in the pre-World Cup friendly, he scored 3 goals. Okay, so if you are going to meet them again, it is psychologically right that you field Jordan Ayew, and he was one of our star men in the first half, getting 2 assists. Yes, in the first half. So Jordan Ayew was very instrumental. He lifted the ball for Salisu Mohammed, who has been a fantastic player for the senior national team, the Blasters, since joining the Blasters or since deciding to play for the Blasters. So Salisu Mohammed got the first goal for the senior national team, the Blasters. VAR tried to do everything, but of course the goal stood. And then the second goal, Mohamed Kudus, fantastic header from Mohamed Kudus, again from an assist by Jordan Ayew. It tells you that in the first half, Jordan Ayew was everywhere. He was doing very well. Yes, from the start of the game, all our players were not doing very well, but Jordan Ayew kept his cool and was doing very well. I told you the reason why they would start him. They started him, and he proved that indeed he has some sort of connection and psychological edge over the South Koreans, and so he will help us win this particular match. And so we had a fantastic 2-0 going into the first half. The first half ended, we came back to the second half, and things were not so well for the senior national team, the Blasters. I don't know if they were still excited, they were still happy. The likes of Tariq Lamptey started to lose certain balls, and then the South Koreans got their 2 goals, which were very surprising to the senior national team, the Blasters. But let's look at the character and the attitude of the senior national team to come back and score the 3rd goal through another Mohamed Kudus. Today, Mohamed Kudus was exceptional. Mohamed Kudus was brilliant today, and that was very important over there in this particular game as I'm speaking to you. Yes, so Mohamed Kudus got the 3rd goal for us, another brilliant, well-curled, fantastic goal, okay, over there, and then Mohamed Kudus got it. Now, after the 3rd goal, we had to manage the game, and so yes, I was expecting Dede Ayew and Andre Ayew to be out of the game. It was just done like that. We defended solidly at a point in time. We went back to the 3-back formation with Alexander Jiku, Amate, and then Salisu. That was when we saw Kudus Mohammed was removed or substituted from the game. That was excellent from the coach. I tell you, Coach Otuado was on point on that particular time. We needed to defend very well, and we defended solidly over there. So that is basically how things went in that particular game, and I love it. I love the fact that we are on 3 points, and depending on how the results from the Portugal game goes, we are going to beat Uruguay. In fact, we don't even care about the results of the Portugal game. We are going to beat Uruguay and qualify to the next round of the competition. Now, what are the 10 things we learned from this particular one? It is going to be a short one, so let's go. Now, goalkeeper and Atizigi, excellent. Wow, so Atizigi can really save like this. Goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi can really save. He can make saves like this. Oh my goodness, today says Atizigi made sure that we win this particular game. I'm telling you, he had a lot of point blank saves, and he said yes, one of the second goal they scored, as you can blame him to a certain extent, but Atizigi was very, very solid over there. Now, Mohamed Salisu continuously tells us that look, we deserve to chase him so much for him to naturalize for the senior national team, the Black Stars. He proved himself in the pre-World Cup friendly versus Switzerland. He proved himself at the biggest stage today in the World Cup, which is against the South Koreans. And Mohamed Salisu has shown that he's a jewel for the senior national team, the Black Stars, and we should hold on to him very well. Look, I will not be surprised if I see Mohamed Salisu in the top leagues or in the top clubs after the World Cup, because the game he's playing and the way he delivers in terms of the defense, and even when there is a corner, how he's swift in the box, it is brilliant for him. And Mohamed Kudus is the second lesson. Salisu, I'm talking about Mohamed Salisu, is the second lesson we learned from this particular game. Now, the third lesson is that Andre Dede Ayew can obviously not play for the whole 90 minutes, and I have been talking about that particular issue on this channel, Sports 7 GH, and that is exactly what happened. After the 60th minute, Andre Dede Ayew was just running in the around the pitch, and so he had to be substituted, and then he was substituted. So Andre Dede Ayew cannot play 90 minutes, and that is a very important lesson we should learn going forward. Now, we should also trust Otuado and trust the Black Stars technical team. Yesterday, when the reports came that Jordan Ayew will be in the starting 11 of the senior national team, the Black Stars, a lot of Ghanaians were like, how can Jordan Ayew, this and that and that. Fine, I said some. I said that, look, I don't think that Jordan Ayew should start. But the point is that we should trust the technical team of the senior national team. They know what they are doing, and they've shown to us that they are learning, and they learn. Okay, they learn, because look, this particular game is a game that Coach Otuado started with a different lineup. 3 changes to the lineup he made against Portugal. It tells you that we wanted to attack, and we attacked them, and we got the 3 goals. So look, the technical team of the senior national team is learning, and indeed they learned over there. So we should keep trusting them for the job of the Black Stars, and I'm sure they will deliver at the 2022 World Cup. It is a very, very important point over there going forward. Now, the senior national team, the Black Stars defense is very leaky. Like, I don't know, this is the 4th or 5th point. It's very leaky. We are leaking goals. Just in 2 games, we've conceded 5 goals. Oh my goodness, that is very bad. If we want to go far in the FIFA World Cup, there is no way we should be conceding goals like that. It is fine. I've talked about Atizigi saves. I've talked about Salisu Mohammed's solidity and what he brings on board and all of that. But look, the defense of the senior national team, the Black Stars, leaks goals. We concede a lot, and it is bad. And today, if you look at how people were on tenterhooks, the way people were afraid and scared, my goodness, because of how the game went and all of that, or because of how we conceded 2 goals, it was very bad. So we should check how we concede the goals, and I'm sure that is going to help us in that particular order very well. Now, look, it is also important that we get our substitutions right, and today I think that we got it right. Look, Mohamed Kudus had to be out of the game, because at that time there was nothing he could provide for us again, because we were obviously going to defend, because the South Koreans were going to attack us. Okay, so there was no way Kudus Mohamed should have stayed on the pitch a bit longer or anything. So it was the right decision, okay, in my opinion. I don't know of yours. Leave your thoughts and comments below. But I think that today we got our substitutions right, and it paid very well for us. Okay, so going forward, the substitution of the games should be very, very important for the senior national team, the Black Stars, especially in the game versus Uruguay. Again, going in with the right starting 11 is always important, and today it helped us. It got us 2 goals in the first half of this particular game against Portugal. In the first half, we had 0-0. We didn't prove anything at attack. So because of the lineup we went into, fine, it was a right lineup based on the approach and game plan we sent into that particular game. But I'm saying that if you go into a game with a right starting 11 and with the right approach, you can score goals and you can win. And that is one lesson also that we've learned from this particular game going forward also. Now, another lesson is that the senior national team, the Black Stars, will always deliver on the second games in the 2022 in the World Cup. Ghana Black Stars will always deliver in our second games. We've never lost our second game in the World Cup. Okay, yes, 2006 we beat Czech Republic. 2010 we drew with Australia 1-1 after beating Serbia in the first game. 2014 we drew with almighty Germany, who had beaten Portugal 4-0 in that particular competition. So Ghana drew with them in the second game of the tournament. So it tells you that second games of Ghana national team at the FIFA World Cup is always either a win or a draw for us, depending on the results we want. If we want a win from the game, we will get it, just like today, just like in 2010. If we want a draw from the game, like in 2010 rather, when we wanted a draw, we got it. In 2006, when we wanted a win, we got it. You get a point? Yes. So depending on what we want from the game, our second games have shown that we will never draw or lose. We will never lose in that particular order. So those are some of the key lessons we learned from the game, and I'm very, very excited that the senior national team, the Black Stars, have gotten their first 3 points of the tournament, and now the game rests on Uruguay, that we should beat Uruguay and get 6 points and qualify out of the group, or we can draw with them depending on how their game against Portugal goes. If they draw today, if they draw today, it means that if we draw with Portugal, we are qualified, or we've qualified out of the group. But if Uruguay wins, it means that we have to beat Uruguay to get 6 points and qualify ahead of them, or Portugal, or any of the other side. So that is how the dynamics are going in the coming games. So Ghana Black Stars have won and everything is great. Let me hear your thoughts and views about the games, about everything in the comment section. It was a great game. It was a master tactician. We beat them through tactics and everything. Let me hear your thoughts and views. Comment in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, and do well to leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the notification bell also and select all. Go Ghana Black Stars, go Ghana, go Ghana. I'll see you in the next update. Thank you very much. Bye bye.